Alright guys, Droplet Tray here, back with another video, and it's the 9th of November 2024. It's been 3 weeks, bro, since I haven't posted a Kim Jung Gi video, or just a portrait video, or just a figure drawing video. I haven't even posted shorts, man. So I am very, very sorry about that, guys. Um, I have fallen off the wagon, and there's nothing else that I could do but climb back to it. It's just how it is. Um, so for this one, I'm not gonna start it immediately. Let me just talk a little bit, guys. Let me just warm up my mouth, because I think I'm gonna meet quite a few people today. It is 5:05 in the morning. I haven't slept yet. Pretty much pumped up, but I know later I might fall asleep. I might just collapse, but it is what it is. It's my life now. I'm becoming an adult. I'm 20 years old. I'm almost 21 years old. Uh, in 36 days, I think. 36 days, I am now 21. And yeah, I have this kind of like very weird thing about any discipline, really. I've noticed it even when I was going to the gym. I have set programs, I have everything planned out, and usually I can stick to the plan for about 3 months. That's a very long time, and I'm proud of that fact. And sticking to something that long is a very big achievement for a lot of people. It's a very amazing feat. But I didn't just get there. Um, that is, that's not my baseline when I first started. Maybe when I started, my baseline was 2 days. I can stick to things that I set out for myself for 2 days. I can stick out on the things that I set for myself for 3 days. And eventually, after a lot of failing, 2 days after 2 days, I would relapse or I would fall off. After 3 days, I will relapse and fall off. And after a lot of failures, man, the baseline just keeps increasing and increasing. And how I increase it, I think, through a lot of introspection, is just by being irrational, by believing in myself and just doing the action anyways, regarding of what anyone thinks, regarding of what I think, because sometimes what I think is wrong, and especially regardless of how I feel. It's, I think, uh, the most important thing that I've ever learned is not caring about what I feel, but at the same time feeling more, because learning art at the very highest level is about intuition. Jeff Watts, Bouguereau, a lot of great artists are very in tune with drawing, that they could just talk about you, about their day, even when they're painting. But when they first started, all they could ever think of, all of their attention was in the academic side of drawing, which are, where's the light source, how dark is the shadows, is my proportion right, is my anatomy correct. But over time, through a lot of practice, repetition, and consistency, all of those academic stuff just becomes second nature to them. And that's what's amazing. That's what I want to learn. So I'm doing still a lot of repetitions, but not how I used to do like 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, I was drawing 7 hours a day. 4 weeks ago, I was making a portrait for 1 hour using charcoals, studying and drawing Kim Jung Gi for 3 hours, uh, doing figure drawings for 2 hours, warming up for an hour. So I think that's a total of 6 hours, 7 hours. Three for study, five for 3 for study Kim Jung Gi, 2 hours for figure drawing, so that's 5 hours. 1 hour for portrait charcoal drawing, so 6 hours, and then 1 hour for warm ups. So yeah, I was drawing seven. I was drawing for 7 hours a day for how long was it? 3 weeks, I think. I measured it. It all came up to 19 days. So 7, 14, 21. Not even 3 weeks, really. Just 2 weeks and 5 days, like 5 days. And hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna buy a coffee, buy a powder of coffee, just the small strip one. I'll just pause the video and I'll get back to you guys. I'll just make a coffee. Alright, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. So, what have I been talking about? Where am I? But anyways, I have this obsession that if I fall off, I feel like a failure. Um, I'm very fearful of making mistakes. I'm not afraid of it. If it happens, it happens. But I just feel very disappointed at myself when I make mistakes. And I know that that's a bad thing. Mistakes are part of the process, and I'm learning that every single day now. I'm learning that If I start something, I'm not gonna be immediately good at it. And a lot of people have this fear that because they are constantly being judged at home, they are being expected to do things perfectly, except that they don't have the environment, nor the tools, nor the right role models, or nor the ability itself to do such things. It's very unrealistic demands from usually parents. And instead of it motivating the children, it actually pressures them the wrong way. And luckily for me, I have a few people in my life. Even though we're not very close, we're still blood related, and they're successful in their fields. And some of them I am close to. I know them personally. They're like 10 years older than me, 9 to 10 years older than me. And most of them that are successful, they are not being put a lot of expectations on. Expectations on them are very low. Um, and I think that's a very good recipe for success, because if you just let the child be, just let him or her be. No expectations, no pressures, no obligations. Um, if you set the foundations right, okay, you gotta go to school, of course, you gotta go to elementary, you gotta go to high school, um, you gotta go to college. If you're not going to college, you must have a plan. Um, if you just let the child be, you do not invade his privacy, his personal life, the child is gonna go very far in life. And I may not be making sense to some of you guys, but I've seen it with my own two eyes. I had this uncle that he was not put in a situation where he has a lot of responsibility and obligations and expectations from his family. uh, he was allowed to have fun, but he needs to finish what his studies are first, his assignments, his schoolworks. He was not abused. There were very minimal to non-verbal abuse in the house, no physical abuse. Since there is a scapegoat already in their house, and that scapegoat also exists in my house, and I am that scapegoat, and I hate that very much. I cannot fight my dad. All I all logic reason points me at leaving this place. If I fight him, he's just gonna humble me, because he does not teach me things. He only teaches me enough. He does not even need me. If I fight, if I show him that I that he can provoke me, um, he will dismiss me further. He might commend me. He might commend me because I finally snapped. But that will make me stay here and gain his approval more. So I've thought about this a lot for a very long time, man. The most logical thing that I can do here is sleep. So that's what I will do. I hope my interview, no, my training next hour, in the next hours, are gonna be okay. Um, I'm kind of used to rejection, anyways, when it comes to art, and I don't care because I know my art is good. I know that I'm just gonna keep getting better. But to have money while doing art, man, that's just a good combination. Someone took a chance on me. I'm gonna get paid 450 pesos a day. That's not a bad salary. If I have that for 5 days, 450 times 5, that's about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 2, 5. That's about 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. That's a lot of money for me. And that's just the training. If I get accepted on the job, well, I'd be very, very happy, man. Uh, it's an 8-hour job. We're just gonna paint and paint and paint, which is good for me as well. It's like an atelier. It's my dream to be an atelier, man. I wanna have someone I can look up to, inspire me, correct me, discipline me. Basically, a fucking dad, man. Dad, a real dad, man. Someone that I wanna be, not who I don't wanna be. And yeah, man. I wish everything go well. Uh, yeah, so it's been what 17 minutes of me just yapping. Let me just start this drawing already. So I don't. So this new device that I'm recording this on, this new phone, is just my sister's. We call this pinaglumaan. It's just my sister's old phone, and my mom kind of passed it to me because she's no longer using it. She has a new phone, so I'm just kind of using this now. The camera is decent. Um, do I have any choice? So I did this on the computer, on Word, using a mouse, of course. Back in 4 weeks, where I did not have any tablet or any just pen. But now I do have a pen and a tablet. I bought it. I've been using it, but on this one I did not use that. And on this uh, illustration, I kind of already drew the basic forms and shapes. The horizon is already there. Um, the inanimate objects are in orange. Tables, chairs, glass of water, soft drinks in a glass. Uh, this I don't know what this is. The walls, the fireplace, this cabinet right here. Um, Animate objects, people are in green. Okay, but this one in blue. I just kind of separated it. It is the table, so yeah, I'm just gonna start this now. I already mapped them. I may have recorded this on my old phone, but my old phone just broke. Yeah, is already broken. I have no intentions of making it of having it fixed. Just gonna move on with my life, man. So yeah, let's continue drawing this. Are we? Should I block this in already? I might need a blue pencil, blue. What do you call this? A blue pen. Because this is just the general idea This is just the placement. Even though, let's say for example, this one and this one, this is a figure. There's no base for the figure yet. This is just how it is placed in space, in 3D space. So the blue pen which I'm gonna require is responsible for the figure, the base forms of the figure. And then the black ball pen, it I'll maybe use that for the details. So yeah. Pasok na, pasok, pasok. Ba. So yeah, I'm gonna use this for multicolored ballpoint pen. So which figure shall we start? Maybe this one, this lady right here. And I already trust the placement here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place the figures inside of them and hope that it'll work out. Basically, have faith in them. So yeah, you're just gonna see this. I'm very sorry that you guys have not seen me with this. But I think I have copied it on my laptop. I'll check it if it's there. If it's there, it's good. But if it's not, I'm very sorry. I'll just do it anyways. So I compare the distance, of course. I measure it on my head. So as you can see, it's facing here, just like it's facing that way. So being really able to draw cubes in 3D space, how you want them to draw, how you want them to appear in 3D space is such a very crucial skill to develop, to train yourself, to know. Everything is trainable, guys. Fuck everything, fuck everyone that says otherwise, okay? Everything is trainable. If somebody tells you that shit are innate, that's not true. Don't listen to them. Listen to stuff that will help you. Believe stuff that will help you. Beliefs are tools, guys. Beliefs are tools. Beliefs are not reality, okay? Different beliefs will make you achieve different outcomes. Use beliefs wisely, okay? Don't just believe things for the sake of believing them. Beliefs must have intentions, okay? Beliefs are tools, guys, to achieve certain things, certain realities, to manifest certain realities. And I am not even on those manifesting shits. I ain't even on those things, but it's true. Beliefs are there. Beliefs exist to manifest certain realities. If you believe that everything is innate, well, if talent exists, well then you're gonna live your whole life not developing a skill and just following the norm. Okay? But if you believe that talent does not exist and everything is trainable, well then you're gonna learn. You're gonna fucking learn. You're gonna do the work. You're gonna do a lot of repetitions. And then you'll be surprised that gradually you're gonna become better. And you won't even need the approval of others to know that you're fucking better. You just do. That's the beauty of beliefs. Beliefs are tools. Use them as such. Okay? That's actually a good. That's a good segment right there. You wanna know where I first learned that? Well, it might be weird, but I learned that with Peter Carroll. You know who Peter Carroll is, guys? Peter Carroll is an author, and I read his book, Chaos Magic. About Chaos Magic, it is called Libernal and Psychonaut. It's a very amazing book, guys, in my opinion. And I do not even deal with those kind of stuff, but it just amazed me, man. Just captured my attention. And now for this, back to the drawing. As you can see, this is a mistake already. I already made a mistake. And do you want to know what the mistake is? Um, this is why I tell people to focus on the big relationships. And what is the big relationship here, you might ask? Well, as you can see here, the waiter, the pelvis around this part, the pelvis of the waiter perfectly lines is in line with the elbow, and on this one it lines with the shoulder, almost the shoulder. It lines with the upper middle half of the upper arm. Should be lower down here, right? So that's already a mistake, but I will correct them, of course. How would I do that? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna do something about it. Um, Maybe that, and extend the upper. What do you call this? The upper body, which is the torso, and just move along with it. See, that's why I keep everything light in this stage. That is because mistakes are bound to happen. It happens even to the pros, man. Even Kim Jung Gi makes mistakes at his level. Okay. And then the legs. Even though on the reference the leg isn't present, I just like to put them there, um, for the sake of a better understanding of where the fabrics, creases, folds, okay? Now, we have done the two figures here. Actually, guys, there is a really good study of this one that I made. I just don't know where I put it. Maybe this one, maybe that one that I'm thinking of is still on the computer. I'm just gonna print it. I'll be back to you guys. It's just gonna be quick, like 5 minutes. Well, guys, it turns out that this is the best layout study that I've done. There's nothing better than this, so we're just gonna have to stick with it. So let's draw this old guy. Um, so he is kind of positioned just similarly with this woman. So we're gonna make the shoulders a little bit wider, just because he's a man. As you can see, the side plane is kind of showing here, and is not shown on this side. So the box that I'm gonna make is like that. I'm gonna show the side plane. Then the head is looking down this way. We're first gonna put the neck. The neck is like that, down as well. And we're gonna put the face, the head. Round with the top plane. And then for the shoulders, then he's kinda the what do you call this? The arm is resting on the table. The arm. A vase is kind of blocking that arm, so we're not gonna put the whole arm first. We're gonna wait for until I put this vase right here. Now we're gonna put the next joint on the humerus here. Okay. Now we're gonna draw this guy, and he's placed right here, okay, in this box. So we're gonna draw him. The head here is a little bit lower than this guy, since of the camera angle, because of the perspective. But I think they're the same height, almost. I think this guy is kind of taller. This guy is bigger, obviously. This guy's bigger vertically. This guy's bigger horizontally. They're almost the same, on the same plane. Of course, obviously, since they're sitting together. So we're just gonna draw that. Torso first, always. Also, because as you can see here in the reference, this guy's shoulder is in line with this guy's elbow, so we're gonna do that. So this guy's shoulder is about this height. Let me just put the on the reference on a different place. And as of the for the width, as you can see here, we can use the relationship between these guys' elbow and this side of the table. It's kind of in line with each other. But I think I see on this one that the shoulder is more, the elbow rather is extended more. So we're gonna use that concept here. It's kind of outside right there, yeah, like that. The neck. What a pathetic neck, bruh. And then the head. It's as you can see in the reference, it's looking down as well. It's kind of scrunched down, so you cannot see the bottom of the face. But I think it extends. It is about here, or maybe even here on this stripe. Maybe on this half. As long as we make sure that the head of this guy is vertically inferior than this head, we're okay. Also, you can see here we can use the relationship between this guy's shoulder and this guy's head. This guy's head is superior than this guy's shoulder, so we can use that. But this guy's head is inferior than this guy's head, so we're using that relationship. Okay. So let's draw it. Yeah, we'll just round it up when we put the details, but that's about it. And then we'll put the shoulder joint, ball of the humerus. the arms bone, funny bone, and then the upper arm, and the hand is Loki showing here. Yeah, like that. We're using that. And another figure. Let's fill out all the figures first. Now this is the layout study. This is the original illustration. We're finding more figures. As you can see on this one, there's a figure right here sitting, and there's a box right here on mine as well. And the difference between these three figures is that this lady's head is bigger than this guy's head, but this lady's head is smaller than this guy's head. Big, small, smaller. Big, small, smaller. So we'll make this guy's head smaller. Okay. The reason why I didn't continue all the way uh, from here to here to this table is because, as you can see in the reference, there's a wine. I think this is the wine glass that is blocking that one, so we're not gonna draw that. So the next guy that we're drawing is this standing guy right here. I don't think that he's a waiter because he's wearing a tie and a suit. So he's just a regular person going here, maybe a businessman, coming here for a drink, for a coffee, for breakfast, whatever, maybe. No, this isn't breakfast because there's wine. But this isn't supposed to be wine because it is day outside. As you can see, there are the sky is bright, and there are umbrellas. Maybe it's just the vibe of the place, the design of the place, but this is around afternoon, I think. Maybe afternoon. Maybe dusk. Maybe. Guy just finished his work. Left the office early. Um, so we're gonna draw that here, and we're gonna find the relationship on the edge of this lady's face. The head starts this guy's shoulders, and then on the middle of this guy's head starts this guy's shoulders. So at the edge, so we draw that at the edge. We're gonna make it like right there, and then we're gonna make it a box as well, and this guy's center of this guy's head. And to admit, I don't know if this guy is facing that way or he's facing that way, but my best guess, I think it's facing that way. He's facing that way, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna do that. This guy's head is smaller than this guy. We're just gonna round it up later. But my mistake again. Another mistake by me. We can extend this. We can make this guy, just for the sake of the overall composition, we can make this guy on par with this lady's head, because that's how it is in the illustration. As you can see, this guy's height is even taller than this waiter's head, overall figure. So that's what we're gonna do here. uh, but we'll still keep the head relatively small, so we'll do that. Maybe that. Can you guys see? Yeah, maybe that. Maybe like that. So figures, more figures. We'll find more. On this guy's back, there's a lady sitting right here. This lady, and then we're gonna simplify her. Very just simply. Mm, he's looking down. She's looking down. So we're gonna make her look down. Okay. As you can see, guys, the space here between this lady right here and this guy right here on this original illustration is about this long, as you can see right there. And but on my illustration, it's quite very narrower. And how it affects the overall composition is there's even a space here between this lady and this guy, and the space here between this guy and this lady right here is quite wide compared to mine. As you can see, it's narrow here, and there's not even any space here between this lady and this guy. So that's a mistake already. Again, there's a lot of mistakes already, but that's fine. As long as we can spot the mistakes and do better next time, we can always improve. um so we have drawn that figure already. Now what I will do is I will draw this figure right here, this lady next to the waiter, the waitress rather. That is why there's a box here, so we'll take advantage of that. Draw the torso first, and then the pelvis, and then the head looking down as well. The legs. Yeah, maybe that's all right. Okay. I think we have already drawn most of the main figures. Maybe not. There's some minor figure right here. What is this? Is this like an animal? Maybe this is an animal. What do you call that? Mutant. Maybe that's mutant. We're gonna draw them anyway. Don't worry. It's on the middle of this person right here and this lady right here, as you can see. they're kind of negotiating a deal, or maybe meeting up after a long time. And we're gonna draw the human, the mutant right here, meeting him. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have drawn most of the figure. I think all of the figure, honestly. So, what I'm feeling next that I should do is, or are the chairs. These spherical shapes right here. Maybe these are ellipses. So, they seem pretty easy. You just gotta be confident with the lines. It doesn't matter if they're kind of bent or they are curved or warped. As long as you draw them confidently, you're gonna be fine. So we're gonna do that. On this uh, reference right here, this one is kind of narrow. It's not that lengthy or wide. So we're gonna do that. It's not that wide. Okay. And then a heart shape that is in perspective. I don't even know if that confides with the rules of perspective, but just spare me. And then it just kinda goes that way. Yeah. Uh, and then the base of the chair, of course. And then here is just the, what do you call this? The tablecloth. We're gonna leave it right there. We're just drawing the chairs, and then the foundations. All this. And then oh, what the fuck? Oh, alright. So this leg is for the table itself. This one is for the chair. So I got confused. And then we'll draw the horizontal support for the table right here. And then it's kind of being overlapped by the tape, by the supporting stuff of the table. We're gonna draw the other stick once we draw the table. We're just gonna draw the chairs first, and then we'll draw this one, this next chair. We're gonna draw that. I should I be drawing already the details, the curves of the chairs, or should I be drawing first the base forms of the chair? Since what I have here is just the general place of the chairs on 3D space, much like the boxes here on the figures. Maybe I just have to first draw the general. No, no, no. The base forms of the chairs. Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe. I'll try that. Let's forget about the details first. So let's make this thin and kind of rounded a bit. And of course, the vanishing point. They go there. And then right there. Let's not make any details first. Let's ignore the entire details of this. Okay, just that. And then the base of the chair, it's beveled like that. This is very extreme perspective, guys. This is not even just three what do you call this, 3 point perspective. I think this is 4 or 5. You can see it because of on this reference how bent this is as it is coming closer to the viewer. It's very bent. Okay, so that's the base. Let's put an indication here. Okay, so that's the base of the chair here. On this one as well. So what are we gonna draw next? This guy right here also has a chair on his back, of course. What we're gonna do is we'll just put the base form. It is on a similar height on this table, of this table right here. We're putting that there as well. They're also they also have to confide with the vanishing point, the main vanishing point. Always remember that. Although there are a lot of vanishing points for all of these objects, most illustrations have a main one. And of course, we have drawn the what do you call this? The chair for this guy already. We're gonna draw the last chair, which is this one. It's not that bent, but still a bit difficult. So it's gotta be a little back here. But the perspective is alright. The perspective is alright. We're just gonna follow that. Okay. They're almost at the same length. They're on the same height. So yeah. That's it. Um, what we have drawn today, what we have done today is we have drawn the base figures for this illustration. We have drawn the bases for these chairs. We kept in mind the negative space between these figures right here and their relationships. Although a lot of them are errors, a lot of you can see in them a lot of mistakes. Well, maybe you can't, but I sure can see a lot of mistakes. Um, next time I'm just gonna continue this. Maybe I'll draw the table, and then we'll the tables, and then we'll draw the objects on top of them, the plates, the glasses, these sort of stuff. Um, and then we'll draw these cabinets, the fireplace, the door. Um, it's been an hour already for this study, and sorry for the sketchbook tour. It's been 3 weeks already, I think. 2 weeks maybe, and I haven't posted that yet. Uh, I'll make a video of that soon. Just gotta let the momentum build. I'm recording videos again. I hope that my baseline has already increased. Uh, I won't draw 7 hours. I won't do 7 hour days. All again, or maybe just now. I'm gonna slowly build up to it, and then we'll see. So yeah, bye.